Okay. All right. Are we live? All right. So, hey, Spencer here in the Grow Like Nature Garden. It is fall 2025. We are in Atlanta, Georgia, Zone 8A, and just kind of doing a walkthrough. Everything was planted here maybe about 2 pay periods ago. So there are some things that I need to do. In this bed here, we've got mustard going around on the outside. I've got marigolds in each corner, kale here, and these are collard greens. Some parsley as well. We can continue to come down a little bit. These are turnips, radishes, beets, more turnips in the back, radishes and beets down this way, and then these are carrots in the middle. Here I have to come through and thin these out. But yeah, these are carrots. Thankfully, all of my carrot seeds planted this year, which is great. Here, these are just marigolds and parsley, but I'm gonna plant garlic in this bed here. And come down some more. We've got some more mustard green seedlings, some collards, more kale. This isn't supposed to be here, so we'll pull that out. More marigolds. Actually, that's not supposed to be there either. Just like a weed. It's not supposed to be there. How do I know it's not supposed to be there? Because everything that I plant is pretty much in a specific grid type setup. Much in a specific grid type setup. So if it's outside of the grid or outside of the lines, i.e. these, like I didn't plant that. I didn't plant that. So we make sure we take out the weeds so they don't compete and choke. So we make sure we take out the weeds so they don't compete and choke out and prevent the real crops from growing and becoming healthy. Where there's bare spaces, I'm going to be planting garlic. And this year, this will be my last year did really well. I'm still living off the garlic that I harvested in June of this year. Last year did really well. I'm still living off the garlic that I harvested in June of this year. But I'm planting, I have 223 bulbs of garlic that I'm going to harvest in June of this year. But I'm planting, I have 223 bulbs of garlic that I'm going to plant all their spaces. Again, we got more.
Weeds, how should you pull them out?
Oh, when you pull them out, you want to make sure you get a good grip on the stem. So you don't want to mess with root. Let's see, I didn't get the entire taproot there, but I got another. Let's see, here's another example. See how I got that whole root out? But if I would have just taken this part off and got rid of that, this would have still been in the ground and it would have come back up again. And here's another one. Let's see if I can get this one. Yep, got this one really good. Again, got it down to the taproot. So we won't have to worry about that anymore. Again, more carrots. I planted like 10 different types of carrots this year. So we've got red carrots, yellow carrots, of course, regular orange carrots, white carrots, little red short fingerling carrots. And I think, yeah, these are carrots here. I don't have my map with me. Oh, just Mother Nature. I don't have my map with me, so some stuff I don't know exactly which carrots are planted where because they all kind of look the same right now. And they will all look the same until I pull them out the ground. Fall is my favorite growing season. One, it's cool out here. It's not hot like it is in the summertime. Um, and it's also the easiest time for someone to learn how to garden. Why is it the easiest time to learn? Because leafy greens grow in the fall, cool weather vegetables. You don't mind being out here because it's not hot. Leafy greens don't require a lot of sunlight, and plants just grow like that. So it's good to start in the fall as a beginner and get a successful harvest under your belt, and then the next season being the warm and hot seasons or spring and summer, um, you'll be ready to take on something like peppers or tomatoes, something of the sort like that. I think this is this is like lettuce or arugula, I believe. I'm just gonna taste it and see. Yep, it's arugula. You want to try one? It's crazy, even though these are baby seeds or baby seedlings, you can taste the spiciness of the arugula.
Yeah. The tart.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, more carrots are here. This is going to be more garlic, and like I was saying about the garlic earlier, last year I did really well. I planted like 100 cloves of garlic. Each clove will give you a bulb. And they all sprouted. They did really well. This time I did something a little different. One, um, I want to say this is, yeah, there's another one, but I don't want to, I don't want to kill those because I have daffodils that pop up along here, and that's how I know spring is here. So I'm pretty sure these look like the daffodil shoots. So I'm just gonna let them do what they do. Um, and then when they pop up next year in the springtime, that's when I'll know like, okay, spring is here. It's time to get the garden, get everything going. However, this area, this is my first year planting in this whole area along this side. I've been at the Grow Like Nature site for 3 years now. What happened?
He is attacking the phone.
It's not attacking you. It's not attacking you. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. I got you. I got you. You're good. You're good. It's okay. It saw the colors, and it was just looking for honey. It wasn't trying to bother you. We're looking for nectar.
Can you tell us how different watering should be for each season? Like now that we're in fall.
Yeah, now that
Watering look like for your garden?
you don't have to water as much. You still want to make sure your soil stays moist, but it's not like in the summer when the sun is it's extremely hot. The days are super duper long, and the top layer of your soil will dry out. I haven't mulched this soil yet, and I'm really just gonna let the leaves fall down and let the leaves just act as the mulch. Um,
Can you show us what that watering looks like?
yeah, I can show you what the watering looks like. Here watering these seedlings like every other day. I don't have to sit here and let them get soaked because you can look, the soil is pretty dark in a lot of spots, so it's already moist. One way to determine if your soil is moist or not, like just do the finger test. Take your finger up to the first or second knuckle. If it's wet, if it's moist down there, then you really don't need to water. And it is moist down there. If it's bone dry, then
What about some of those spots over there that's in the sun?
it does. Like this one is a little drier, but it's still moist at the tip. So the roots will go deeper down and the water seeps in there. So we're just gonna give them a light sprinkle. And it's really best to water first thing early in the morning. Similar to how it's good to eat breakfast in the morning to get your day started right. Hit the plants. You don't want to water at the top of the day, like around noon, especially in the summertime, because a lot of the water is just going to evaporate and it's not going to have time to seep down to the roots. And I also need to come through here. I need to thin out some plants soon. Deadhead some of these marigolds. Deadheading is when you clip off the spent buds that have already blossomed. So you take those off, and then the rest of the energy goes to making newer blooms and blossoms. So that way you keep your plants going throughout the fall. And so yeah, we're just gonna let them get a. I don't have to get them soaked. I just want to get them nice and keep the soil moist. Give them a nice drink because it's not supposed to rain today or tomorrow, but it's supposed to rain Monday. Um, so this will I probably won't water them tomorrow, and then it's supposed to rain on Monday, and it's going to be cool, so it's going to be the rate of evaporation will be a lot less. This is a great area though for the fall and winter garden because it's still going to get full sun. It's facing the south part of my yard. It's going to get full sun because all of these leaves from the trees are eventually going to fall. And when they fall, it won't be any shade and all my plants will grow really, really well, as they're doing right now. I use the Grow Like Nature Super Soil Mix, which is regular topsoil, some Kellogg's bag soil, black cow manure, and Grow Like Nature veg and dry bloom, veg and flower blend. Mixed all that together, and voila, I've got healthy soil. It's gone, it's gone, it's gone, it's gone. Way to keep it cool though. And then later today, I'm gonna plant some garlic. And then over here, some more carrots, more, looks like lettuce. But I did something different with the garlic this year. One is gonna go in a new area, but I also did two types of pre-soaks. The first one was to fight disease, and I soaked the garlic cloves in 1 part hydrogen peroxide, another part water, a quart of each. Let that soak for about 15 to 30 minutes. And then I created an antifungal nutritional boost type deal mixture, which is 1 quart of water, a teaspoon of baking soda, a tablespoon of liquid seaweed. I added a sprinkle of some dehydrated coconut, so that's going to make it a coconut water, which has a lot of nutrients and enzymes that will help invigorate the growth, the root growth of the bulbs, help keep them healthy, disease and pest resistant, so we can get big, healthy bulbs in the summertime. And garlic is just an excellent crop to grow. because it's really set it and forget it. You just do the seed soak that I told you about just now. Or you don't have to if you don't want to. I'm trying something new. And you plant them where they're going to go, 3 inches deep, about 4 to 6 inches apart, depending on the space that you have and what type of garlic you're going to grow. I'm growing California soft neck garlic. That's because that's what grows best in Atlanta, Georgia, zone 8A. And that's what we're going to do. So I planted about 3 inches deep, about 3 to 4 inches apart in these open spaces that are here. I have 223. I have 223 cloves to uh, plant. Also, shouts out to everybody that's watching, people, returning followers, new followers. I really, really do appreciate it. Um, any questions you have, you can shoot me a message. You can email me, Spencer at growlikenature and the number one.com. You can reach out to me on the website, www.growlikenature and the number one.com. Follow me on Instagram, growlikenature, the number one.com. And know that with Grow Like Nature, you can grow like nature. I teach people how to grow fruits, veggies, medicinal, and culinary herbs in an organic, sustainable process using the same type of ingredients. It's really easy. It's really fulfilling to grow your own food, grow your own medicine, and doing it in a very natural, sustainable way that pleases Mother Earth, heals your mind, body, and soul, and allows you to share your bounty with friends, family, and even strangers of the like, because it's getting rough out here, and it's time for everybody to be able to start growing their own. It's getting rough out here, and it's time for everybody to be able to start growing their own food. And if you want to do that, if you want to learn how to do that, I can show you how. Just give me a holler. Spencer at Grow Like Nature and the number one.com. Oh, yes. So I was saying about the garlic, I had to, you order garlic, and you can use regular garlic from the grocery store. I recommend, if you're going to do that, get some organic garlic bulbs, split them up into the cloves. You can plant those cloves into the ground, and in 8 to 10 months later, they will it's a bee around here. 8 to 10 months later, you'll have your harvest. So each of these will become a bulb, a whole bulb of garlic with several of these making up that bulb, that cluster. Um, Garlic has to go through a process called mineralization, meaning it has to stay cold for at least 4 weeks, under 40 to 45 degrees. That's why you plant it in the fall, so it can stay cold during those cold winter months, November, December, January. But I want to plant it before the first frost, so that'll give the roots a chance to develop, get them established. Hopefully not have too much green growth, but a little. We'll see some sprouts that'll pop up in about a month or so. And like I said, at the beginning of the summer, around mid-June, I'll be able to start pulling garlic. I've got some hanging up that I harvested earlier this year. I put this, leave that there for him. I put that in a seed soak. Again, the first type of seed soak was 1 part hydrogen peroxide, 1 part high quality H2O. The second mixture consists of a quart of water, a teaspoon of baking soda, a tablespoon of liquid seaweed, about a half a teaspoon of dehydrated coconut that I got from Builder Soil, which makes coconut water, and then also a couple drops of neem oil. That's going to help keep pests away, help keep diseases away. If there are any diseases in the soil, which it is not because this is fresh soil, it'll fight all of that. So that's going to soak for about 2 hours, 2 to 6 hours. And after that, I'll get it planted in the soil. Again, I'm going to plant them 3 inches deep, about 3 to 4 inches apart. Well, about 6 inches apart, actually. That'll give them a space to grow nice and big. And we watered the soil, so it's going to be good and moist. We'll water them in, and that'll be that. So, again, thanks to everybody for taking some time out of your day to hang out in the garden with me.
Before you go, can you give us 3 fall things that we should be planting? You mentioned a lot. Give us our top 3.
Top 3, leafy greens, collard, kale, mustards, brassicas, broccoli, and spinach, and then cool weather herbs. So you can do cool weather herbs, some brassicas, and then your leafy greens. Those are 3 things that you could plant in the fall that will grow throughout the winter. If you're zone 8 and below and higher, so 8, 9, 10, 11, you can pretty much grow a lot of things all year round. Anything lower than that, your growing season is starting to come to an end. But you can also take that same energy and do some things indoors as well. And I might show you some things on how to do that a little later. But again, I'm Spencer with Grow Like Nature. And remember, you can grow like nature with Grow Like Nature. Have a great day.